Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time, where we cover the latest news from Washington, D.C., everything from allegations of a false history being taught in schools to saving the soul of America. Yes, you heard that right, saving the soul of America. Let's start with life returning to normal in the White House as we see various Democratic leaders, including House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and including Senator Raphael Warnock from Georgia, maskless, engaging in hugs and handshakes in the White House. Finally, life is beginning to return back to normal for all of us. Let's take a look at this segment with maskless hugs and handshakes back at the White House. Now let's shift gears to attempts by the Democrats to raise the minimum wage. Let's take a look at Governor Daniel McKee, who's a Democrat from Rhode Island, who just signed a law raising the minimum wage to $15 over the next 4 years. He said it's just common sense. Let's take a look at Governor Daniel McKee, Democrat from Rhode Island.
So today we sign into law legislation that will gradually raise the minimum wage in Rhode Island to $15 over the next 4 years. I commend Representative Bennett, Senator Chhoda, and all the advocates that have worked on to bring this across the finish line, and Rep. Williams as well, and others that have been really passionate about this issue that is just common sense, right? Especially as we're dealing with coming out of the COVID-19 and knowing how important the people who are working in our small businesses are to our small businesses. If there was ever a time that we know that that's true, it's true. And tomorrow we'll continue to work on getting people back to work.
Shifting gears from a Democratic governor to a Republican governor, the well-known Republican governor, Governor Ron DeSantis, says he opposes teaching critical race theories in Florida public schools. And he said this, I quote, "Teaching kids to hate their country and to hate each other, it's also based on false history." Let's roll the tape and let's take a look at what Governor Ron DeSantis, the Republican from Florida, had to say.
It's offensive to the taxpayer that they would be asked to fund critical race theory, that they would be asked to fund teaching kids to hate their country and to hate each other. And it's also based on false history. When they try to look back and denigrate the founding fathers, denigrate the American Revolution.
Now, on a lighter note, the White House COVID response advisor, Andy Slavitt, announced partnerships between the government and dating apps. Yes, you heard that right, dating apps to incentivize vaccinations across the country. Here's a quote from Slavitt. He said, "People who display their vaccination status are 14% more likely to get a match. We have finally found the one thing that makes us all more attractive." And by the way, you'll see all the experts behind him, specifically Dr. Rochelle Walensky on the right side and Dr. Anthony Fauci on the left side, actually smiling. And I think Dr. Anthony Fauci had to hold back a laugh. And we need a moment of levity in times like this. And hey, if you're in the market looking for someone, it looks like you're in luck if you get vaccinated. Let's hear from the White House COVID response advisor, Andy Slavitt. Let's roll the tape.
Social distancing and dating were always a bit of a challenging combination. So today, dating sites like Bumble, Tinder, Hinge, Match, OkCupid, BLK, Chispa, Plenty of Fish, and Badoo are announcing a series of features to encourage vaccinations and help people meet people who have that universally attractive quality. They've been vaccinated against COVID-19. These sites cater to over 50 million people in the U.S. and are some of the world's biggest non-gaming apps. Here's one for you. According to one of the sites, OkCupid, people who display their vaccination status are 14% more likely to get a match. We have finally found the one thing that makes us all more attractive.
And now, shifting gears to restoring the soul of America, the South Korean President Moon Jae-in congratulated Vice President Kamala Harris on a successful vaccination program, America leading the world in the economic recovery from the pandemic, and to quote him, restoring the soul of America. Pretty incredible set of comments from the South Korean President Moon Jae-in, who's scheduled to meet with President Biden as well. Let's roll the tape and hear from the South Korean President Moon Jae-in congratulating Vice President Kamala Harris. We will have an English translation. Let's take a look.
바이든 해리스 정부가 세계에서 가장 성공적인 백신 접종과 경제 회복으로 더 나은 재건을 실현하면서 미국의 정신을 되살려 포용과 통합의 길을 걷고 있는 것에 축하의 말씀을 드립니다.
And my congratulations on how the Biden-Harris administration is building back better with the world's most successful vaccine deployment and fastest economic recovery, and blazing a trail for inclusiveness and unity by restoring the soul of America.
That was it, everyone. The latest news from Washington, D.C. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. I want you to know that we work very hard on this channel to bring you the latest news. We appreciate your support, and all I ask of you is you please click the like button, please subscribe, please enable notifications, because it really helps out the channel. Thank you so much. We're looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.